Morgan is sitting on my stage today because her friend called my show. She is concerned about Morgan's dangerous behavior. Take a look.
I have a friend who I'm afraid is gonna die. My friend Morgan, she's having sex for weed and money, for alcohol. She'll do it public places, parks, benches, bathrooms, airplane. She doesn't care, boy or girl. You can't have sex with random people for money. It's dangerous, it's disgusting. She's gonna get AIDS and die. I'm scared to death that I'm gonna get a phone call and they're gonna tell me Morgan OD'd. That's just one part of it. Like, she has 2 babies at home that she never sees. I'm her children's godmom, and I feel like I could be their mom, or their grandmother could be their mom, because really Morgan only sees them like twice a week. I think about her never coming home again, and it would tear my heart out because she's my sister. She's my best friend. Her kids are never gonna know who their mom was because she's gone.
Is what she's saying true?
Some of it, not all of it. I do, I'm very well known in where I come from. Not for all those things, but because I go to the bar, I like to have fun, you know? I'm 21, you know what I mean? I have 2 kids, but you know, they're taken care of. It's not...
Who's taking care of them?
My mom, my brother.
But isn't that your responsibility?
Yeah, but I feel like I had my daughter when I was 17, and I never really did anything. You know, I'm 21 now, so I feel like I can go to the bar and I can, you know, have fun. But to die and all that is ridiculous. I mean, what is that? To die, AIDS, you know, that's crazy.
Well, how much of it's true that what she says on the tape?
Most, not all.
Do you work?
No.
Well, how do you provide for your family?
I get money.
From who?
From people.
Okay,
Just
let's stop beating around the bush. Why don't you're here for a reason, right?
Yeah, I guess
okay,
so.
You're here for a reason, so why don't you just answer the questions?
I get money from my mom, from my brothers, I don't have boyfriends, okay? I have homeboys. From my homeboys.
Do people pay you for sex?
Not in first, no. I have gotten money.
Are you having sex for money?
I have sex and they give me money, but I don't see it as a form of prostitution. Like,
what do you consider it?
Like, if I'm like, what do I get? That's when you're like, okay, then obviously you're a hoe. But I feel like if they're gonna give me stuff, then that's what it is.
Okay. So when you're out every night drinking or doing whatever you're doing, having sex, who's watching your kids again?
My brother, my mom, my roommate.
How old's your brother?
20, 24, and my roommate is 27.
So you push it off your responsibility on everybody else.
Well, it's not like they don't get paid. You know, I do pay them.
With the money you get from having sex?
Yeah.
Do you really think this is okay?
I don't think there's a problem with it.
You don't think there's a problem with it?
So maybe I'll stop in the future. Right now, I don't feel like it's an issue.
Is there a magical age where you start getting your stuff straight and then you start being a real good mom?
Probably
what
when
age
it gets
is
old.
that?
I don't know. It hasn't gotten old yet. I just turned 21, so I haven't gone to Vegas. This is my first time in Connecticut.
You haven't been to Vegas. Who cares?
I do. I just turned 21. I can gamble. I can go drink. I can do whatever.
Why are you here today? That's what I want to know. If you think
my
this
friend
is okay,
brought me here for something. I don't know.
You know, this is probably the first time this has ever happened on my show.
What?
I don't like you.
I've seen your show.
What do you want to happen today? I'm spending way too much time on
I want to talk to Tationna because that's.
You want to talk to Tationna?
Yeah.
Let's bring her out. Maybe she.
Bring out Tationna.
Get your ass about the chair.
Oh, hell no.
Nope, let's take both
really?
of these. You don't
Really?
deserve
You're gonna
these.
see him
Don't
die?
deserve
Really?
these.
I'm gonna die.
You are gonna die. You are
Really?
gonna die.
No.
AIDS does not have a face or a race. You're gonna die. Do you use protection? It's not funny.
Tationna, you really brought me out here for this?
You had a choice. You could have came or you could have stayed. Obviously, at some point, you want to save yourself.
I came to Connecticut to party.
There's no party here, honey. There's
Not
no
right
party
now,
here.
but last
All
night,
these people
yeah.
here are judging you off of what you're saying. You could have came out here and you could have said, Steve, I want
What's up, Connecticut? Hello, world.
I came out here and said, I want to change. I don't want to drink. I don't want to smoke weed.
I don't really want to change right now, Tationna.
I understand that, but it's not about you. It's done being about Morgan. It's about your babies.
No.
Okay?
No,
yes.
No.
Yes.
Look at
Look at him.
Oh, hell no.
This isn't a game. Boo, I love you, and I know more than anybody about what you're talking about. You know better than anybody. I know better than anybody. I had a baby at 17. I'm married, and I'm home every night. I'm home every night.
Good for you, Tationna. You're just jealous, really.
I'm jealous?
Yeah.
I'm jealous?
Yeah, you're jealous.
I have all these people backing me.
I don't
you
give
don't
about
one.
none of these people.
I have nothing to be jealous about. Yeah, sometimes I want to go out. Yeah, sometimes I don't mind smoking a little weed or drinking every now and then. But I got a baby. That's going to stop me every time.
Really, Tationna?
It's going to stop me every time.
Rule number one is once you have kids, you don't get the opportunity to go out and party whenever you want and do whatever you want. If you're a good parent, you put your kids first. You put their needs first.
This started before that. She raised her niece and nephew before she was even pretty much a teenager. And then she had children. Okay, and so she never got a chance to be a child, but that is no excuse because me and you had our partying days, you feel me?
Well,
we did dirt.
If that's true, if what you just said is true, and she didn't have her childhood, and she was...
It's one thing if you put your babies to bed, read them a book, give them love, and then leave the house.
If your childhood was stolen from you, and you didn't get a chance to be a child, why did you rush into having kids when you were 17 years old?
Well, I met my baby's dad when I was 15. He was my weed man.
Take it seriously.
I am taking it serious. That's very serious.
This is not serious.
I met my baby's dad at the skate park.
You know what? I'm done talking to you. I don't even know if I'm going to say anything to you for the rest of the show. Your mother's here. Let's bring her out.
I want you to know, and publicly, I'm thoroughly disgusted with what I've heard about you today. And I do know that it's true. I just think it's heartbreaking, and I don't know what happened to you.
This is, honestly, with this show, what we try to do is help people. People that made bad decisions or in tough situations, we try to give them help or try to change their focus in life, get them going down the right path. The only reason why I'm still on the stage and talking to you and trying to get across to your daughter is because she has 2 small children at home. And you're raising the children too, right?
They all live in my home.
They all live in your home. At what point do you tell your daughter, you know, you're a mother, you can't lean on me anymore. You're gonna have to do whatever you need to do. You're gonna have to act like an adult. You're gonna have to act like a mother. You're gonna have to be responsible for these kids.
Well, I have been looking at what point. I think we're past the point where I should have stepped in with that. I've looked for placement for Morgan. I've looked for in-hospital treatment, trying to find something
Shut up. That's what I said was going to
that
happen.
would wake her up or support her. She is so bent on destroying herself because she's angry and she's hating herself.
Yes.
And she is pretending that none of it matters.
Well, that's
to her.
why I said as soon as she hit the stage and she was talking, I just think this is a big act. And I have to ask
And I
you,
agree.
are you high right now?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I can
I'm
vouch
sure.
for that. She's not high right now.
Are you drunk?
I was drinking yesterday.
Can you relate to this story? Need my help? Call 1-888-STEVE-07. So
can't bring weed on the
you're
plane.
saying this behavior is not caused by alcohol or marijuana?
No.
So you're sober right now?
Yeah.
Wait
Kinda,
until you
from
watch
yesterday.
this on TV. Wait until you watch
Oh,
this.
yeah. I can't wait for everybody to see. I'm in the streets, really.
You're gonna
what?
die.
You
Do
know
you
what?
want AIDS?
You know,
Whatever.
unfortunately, we try to do a show, and we try to make it entertaining, but like, again, it's about helping people. But right now, I can't stand your behavior. I can't stand your attitude, so I want you to get off my stage. Unfortunately, I can't help somebody who doesn't want help.
And that's how she is at home.
Whatever.
It's ridiculous because she is extremely smart. You wouldn't be able to tell by how she was right now. She's extremely smart and she's even talented. And I think it's all brought on by having kids and then your man leaves and it's a big drama story, but it's like I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I'm never...
Right. And you know what? I understand that. I understand it. But you know what? She has a great friend in you who's concerned about her, who's speaking. It's not like she's hanging out with people that are telling her, lead her down the bad path. You lead a good life, right?
Yes.
You're trying to do the right thing by raising your kids.
I try.
So she's hanging out with you. You're a good influence.
No, lately
You're a
she
good
hasn't
influence.
been. She's been gone.
But the point is, she's got people, you got a mom in your life, you got a good friend in your life, and she still chooses to do this. It's a very selfish act. I don't care how young she was when she had these kids or what she went through. She has children now, and she's not raising them. She's leaving it up to you, your sons, and I hope that your daughter comes out of this someday.
I do too.
I really do. I mean, it's got to be tough for a mother.
Oh, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
It's gotta be heartbreaking.
Because really she needs to be locked up.
Yes.
She probably does need to be locked up. And when you go back home, maybe get in touch with authorities and find out what they can do with her. Because she really doesn't need to be running around the streets.
No.
If she's not going to be home with her kids, maybe she needs to be locked up and put away or get some kind of help. But unfortunately, she's not going to take it from me.
No.
I wish I could help. I'm sorry. You need to focus on your grandkids and be there for
they're
them.
wonderful.
Because
They are just wonderful.
Because unfortunately, your daughter's not there for them.
Yeah, she's a mess.
I'm sorry. You got this thing?
Thank you, Steve.
I'm sorry.
Pleasure to meet you.
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what, she was brave enough to do that, I can do that too.